Hi everyone, today I will be introducing a company Dell, a leading technology company that has played a significant role in Malaysia's digital growth since its establishment in 1995. Dell Malaysia operates as part of Dell Technologies, a global leader in computing and IT solutions. The company provides a wide range of products and services, including laptops, desktops, servers, cloud solutions, and IT consulting, catering to both individual consumers and large enterprises. With its key operations in Penang and Cyberjaya, then Malaysia continues to drive innovation, support local talent, and contribute to the development of the ICT industry in the region. So, that's overview of our company have we choose, which is Dell.
Dell supply chain strategy and challenge. Dell has used multiple types of supply chain strategy in order to keep their production high and efficient for their customers. First is build to order and direct customer model. Manufacturers, after receiving orders from the customers, then they will assemble the product following the customers required. This ensures minimal inventory and high customization to satisfy their customers. The company also ensured direct sales, no intermediaries, and keep close supplier collaboration. Second, for supply chain strategy is just-in-time inventory. Dell keep extremely low inventories from time to time. Components deliver as needed per order. This reduces holding costs and obsolescence throughout the production line. Third, they also keep supplier integration and global sourcing. Through real-time demand sharing with suppliers, global supplier network is worth more for cost and quality, also speed of information that they supply with. Then there are several key challenges Dell has to face lately. For example, is supply disruption like COVID-19 and high demand of chip that shortage supplies that keep running low. Geopolitical and economic risks. Also rapid tech change causing obsolescence and force Dell to keep up with the modern world that keep advancing further. After that is sustainability and ethical source pressure. Dell needed to up their resilience and agility in production in order to keep up with the modern world. In Dell inventory management, for example like raw materials, WIP, MRO supplies, and finished goods, they keep a sophisticated tracking towards every inventories. They use perpetual system, cycling counting, and ABC analysis. To keep their storage secure, well organized, and cost efficient, EOQ models are used to optimize ordering. Decision making and digitalization. They use data-driven forecasting like ML and ARIMA models to analyze every scenario for supply chain risks. Dell also integrated digital platform and SOP like SNOP digital twins to keep sustainability metrics in decision making. The result of their production from all the subtopic that I mentioned before, resulting in lean, responsive supply chains, ability to quickly adapt to demand and disruption, and finally, focus on sustainability, efficient, and customer centricity.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So now I will talk about how Dell manage its inventory. Inventory means all the material and product a company keeps to make and sell their items. First, Dell has different type of inventory. The first one, they have raw material like computer parts and casing, which are the basic thing they need to build a computer. They have a work in process inventory, which means product that are partially made but not finished yet. They'll keep this low by using a method called just in time, which mean they only make things when they need them. This help Dell to save their money and space. Next, Dell also has MRO supplies, which are things like tool and cleaning material to keep their machine working well. Lastly, They have finished good. These are the computer and equipment ready to send to customer. Next, they'll use smart way to control and keep track on their inventory. They use a perpetual inventory system, which means they always know how much inventory they have because it is adapted in real time. They also use cycle counting with something called ABC analysis. This means they count important and expensive items more often to avoid a mistake. They'll make sure their storage is safe and organized. They train their workers well and keep close eyes on shipment to stop thief and loss. For planning, for planning when to make order item, they'll use method called economic order quantity or EOQ. This help them decide the best amount to order so then they don't spend too much on buying or storing inventory. Dell also use technology a lot. They have automated system that track inventory and shipment quickly and accurately. In short, Dell's way of managing inventory help them save money, avoid waste, and deliver product to customer on time. Thank you.
Now I'm going to talk about data decision-making model. Firstly, data-driven analytic and forecasting. Dell use advanced data model such as ARIMA and machine learning to forecasting custom demand by analyzing real-time data like product shipment and service call. The system can predict future trend more accurately. This automated forecasting helped Dell align its production with actual market demand, improving efficiency, reducing waste, and supporting better planning across the supply chain. Okay. Next is inventory and supply chain optimization. Dell use data-driven model to manage its inventory and supply chain efficiency. By combining just-in-time strategies with scenario analysis, Dell is able to minimize costs and avoid stockout. This approach also helps them stay prepared for potential supply disruption. As a result, Dell improved its overall agility and responsiveness in highly competitive market. Lastly, integrated decision platform and sustainability. Dell leveraged digital platform to streamline operation and reduce waste throughout its supply chain. By using real-time data and automation, the company improved efficiency and cut down unnecessary processes. Sustainability metrics also play a key role in guiding decisions, supporting Dell's goals of cutting emission by 50% in 2030 and achieving net zero by 2050. These efforts not only enhance Dell competitiveness but also show its commitment to social responsibility.
Okay, so I want to explain about analysis and reflection. For the first point is lean and JIT efficiency. Dell's built to order model clearly reflects the principles of lean operation and just in time by producing only when an order is received. Dell minimize waste, reduce holding costs, and enhances customizations, making its operations highly efficient. The next is operational vulnerabilities. However, this efficiency also creates vulnerabilities. Dell's reliance on specific suppliers and region was exposed during global disruption like the COVID-19 pandemic. This shows the limitation of lean system when viewed through contingency theory, which stress the importance of adapting to unexpected events. Next is data-driven decisions. Dell uses predictive analytics to forecast demand and guide supply chain decisions. These data-driven tools are powerful, but their effectiveness depends heavily on accurate data and strong system integrations. Without that, the models may produce unreliable outcomes. Next is sustainability integration. Dell incorporates triple bottom line principles by considering environmental and ethical impacts in its operations. However, enforcing consistent ethical practice across a global supplier networks remains a major challenge, especially in regions with weak labor in environmental regulation. So the last is key insight. In summary, while Dell has achieved operational excellence through lean and data-driven strategies, It must now balance that efficiency with greater resilience, adaptability, and accountability to remain competitive and prepared for future disruption.
Next, we will explore actionable recommendations to strengthen Dell's operation management. These strategies address critical vulnerabilities like supply chain fragility and sustainability gaps, while reinforcing Dell's existing strengths in efficiency and customer-centric production. First, Dell must prioritize supplier diversification. While its lean JIT just-in-time model minimize costs and inventory waste over reliance on single regions like Taiwan for semiconductors creates significant risk. The 2021 global chip shortage, which delayed Dell's laptop shipments by up to 6 months, prove how costly this dependency can be. To build resilience, Dell should adopt a multi-continent sourcing strategy for critical components such as memory modules, PCBs, and power supplies. For example, partnering with suppliers in Vietnam, Mexico, or Eastern Europe could reduce exposure to regional disruption, whether from trade disputes, natural disasters, or logistical bottlenecks. Second, sustainability is no longer optional. It's a competitive necessity. While Dell has set ambitious goals like its 2050 net zero pledge, it must accelerate tangible actions. One key step, stricter supplier audits to enforce labor rights and reduce emission and eliminate conflict minerals. For instance, Apple's supplier clean energy program show how binding contracts with supplier can cut carbon footprints. Dell could replicate this while adding incentive for suppliers who exceed standards. Finally, Dell should explore strategic vertical integration to reduce dependency without sacrificing agility. While owning entire supply chains isn't practical, target partnership can offer control where it matters most. For example, Dell could co-develop custom chips with manufacturers like TSMC and Samsung, similar to how Apple designed its M series processors. This would reduce reliance on generic components while preserving the flexibility of its build-to-order model. In conclusion, Dell's lean operation and data-driven models are industry benchmarks. However, recent crises expose vulnerabilities like inflexibility during chip shortage. To stay ahead, Dell must pivot from pure cost efficiency to resilience. This means, first, diversifying suppliers to absorb shocks. Second, embedding sustainability into every decisions. Last but not least, leveraging tech like AI and blockchain for agility. By balancing these priorities, Dell can maintain its leadership in ICT while driving responsible growth.